Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We know quite a bit now. We know that we're looking for a murder weapon that is basically the same as this, but this one doesn't work. It's broken. We know we're looking for armor. We know a lot of things. Still need to find my gun. We know that the guy at the pawn shop said some lady who called herself a pig, I think he said, had it. At 9 PM, we're visiting apartment 28. Still looking for a song. Looking for a way into the secret passage. Looking for the caller. Still haven't found anyone I can even ask about the tattoos, unfortunately. Need the badge to talk to Joyce. Might have a lead on who threw the clothes in the trash. Might have been the guy whose home we broke into. No. Tomorrow. Right. We're not allowed. We're not finished with. Oh. Apparently, I don't think I ever inspected this.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Why am I looking at this?
You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think?
Isn't, okay. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say.
I'm gonna try my visual calculus.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
Car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Is it connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went.
Oh, is it the same car that crashed? Let's see. Because we have this road here. Have we been there? Actually, this is where the thing ramped off. That means that is the pawn shop. We have been there. This guy sells things. Anything new? This is... Oh, there used to be a guy here. He's gone now. Maybe this guy can tell me something about the gun, actually.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh. Do you have any recordings of the Koldomama Dakwa?
The Koldomama. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
Well, I couldn't have guessed that you would know what the Koldomama Dakwa is.
That's fair. It's been a long time since my Koldomama hunting days. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead.
That's what you're listening to?
This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that.
Sounds cool.
Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Coldi Mamadakwa, and he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search.
Did you ever find it?
We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Coldi Mamadakwa.
Can I listen to it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
Start rummaging.
Do we really have time for this?
Spin that bird song.
This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Just left a recording device there one morning. Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
The speakers begin to emit a low hum.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest.
Oh shit.
Breathing is becoming difficult. That's an illusion. Your breathing is just as it was and will remain that way unless you start panicking. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you. It feels as though someone is standing just outside your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you. He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums. Seabirds most likely, gulls and such.
Seagulls?
And skewers, but
Raises a pointer finger and inclines his head towards the speaker. A new high-pitched shivering
The low
sound.
range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
you know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Coldi Mamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons.
Photons?
Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
Well, he couldn't tell me about the...
Boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly.
And I kinda want
with
it.
its deep, real eyes.
Fuck it.
And here you are, quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Let's go! Don't think I have any tapes though. But this will be important later, I feel. That might have been really dumb, but there we are. I feel like this is the kind of game where you sometimes gotta do some dumb shit as well. Nothing more to do there. Let's go back here and see if we can speak some more with the Union people. Can talk to you again.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
I wanna stick it to Glenn. Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No,
Fair.
Glenn, they aren't.
Ooh.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Say, the man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Ain't so pretty no more. We got him stuffed in the fridge.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Was there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
I see.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him, just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. This is not in quotation marks, I'm asking my brain. Reunion, what is
The
that?
River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
What do we tell them? They're not gonna like this. They're not gonna like this. They're probably not gonna like this. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a
What
vice.
kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know. Sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in the Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, really? Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
I see.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke.
Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Huh.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls, grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of his flood of information.
This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
You would think that such a thing would galvanize their conviction. That it would make them... it would be the kind of thing they would want to bring up to justify the killing. Which, you know... it kinda does a little bit. If it is indeed true, that certainly adds some gray morality, at the very least. Right, but who did the rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Very well. How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hang the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Is this a white or a red? How can I tell? Wait a second. Fucking... Disco Elysium. How do I know if a check is red or white? Is there a picture? I guess I'll just roll a composure. See what happens. Oh, I failed.
Actually, they're admirably,
It was a red check.
surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've locked
All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting?
this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
It's fine. Mr. Tats, what do you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Oh,
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is
Sambo?
a eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from a Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
there is a real martial art called Sambo, but I don't think it's this.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Yeah. Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Right. I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
Sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
It wasn't post though. Ooh, 8 minutes. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her
A
head.
trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than the others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed
Hmm.
into town. Happy?
By the Pines Cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Rubs his chin, pretending to mull it
Why
over.
don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
I'm not gonna do this.
Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Yeah, I'm out of questions anyway. So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us.
Nice.
Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He
I
doesn't
see.
see you as his equals.
Weak when you first... This is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna take off now.
The 15th Indo tribe.
Let's see.
Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Celinda. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Huh. Plus 10 cents for every green orb. Oh. I wish I gotten that earlier then. Oh well. Better late than never. Now. I'm still not super interested in these thoughts, so I'm probably gunning for a skill point somewhere. That one's white. Let's see. Oh, damaged ledger, the one we're carrying. Interfacing. Interfacing is good. Can also knick-knack stand. I don't remember which one that is. Padlock door. I guess we can go and give that a try before we put a point in. That's in the apartment building, I believe. Over this way and... Let's see. Not here. Balcony. Oh. Is this the padlock door?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk... What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
Don't you think that's what I'm trying to do?
Perhaps you should give it another go.
Can I just give it another go
This
now?
door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk drawer. What are you doing?
I believe it's the shack. Perhaps you should give it another go.
No, wait, fuck. Ah, shit, I made my mistakes. Shit.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle
There we go.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
Flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. I do get a little bit of money. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capitals and such. Yes, yep, photos of revolutionaries posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust
I see.
depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmasov in their
The
bedroom?
white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Krasmasov was a mass murderer. Nothing cool about keeping his bust on your
It
nightstand.
was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him.
Leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Hmm. 9mm bullet. Some Saramirisian lounge jacket. Ooh, but +1 shivers is quite good though, because this is, yeah. I can look very presentable, but I'm gonna keep my patrol cloak on. I'll keep that in mind though, in case I need some conceptualization. Oh, couple of boots. There's some money in them. Now, bullets. Where did the bullet go I picked up? You got one bullet. Oh, okay. Guess that's about it. Got a knick-knack stand somewhere. Oh, and the damaged ledger. Let's quick save and have a look at that.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
Why does that give a minus? Not sure. But it's a 58, that's pretty decent.
It's still not what happens. Fuck this compartment.
I've been trying for so long, I'm gonna save scum, fuck you. It's
the ledger. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is still
Fuck.
not what happened.
I wish there was a like a take 7 option that just took more time and guaranteed you 7 on the roll, like the old take 20, the 10s take 10 or take 20 in like
It's the ledger you found. Oh,
D20
and the
games.
cool piece of toilet paper. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned. like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
I'm gonna slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
And what? Fucking kill yourself. You. What does that option do? Pick up the ticket
Two
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Huh. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it
It
first.
smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavor.
Oh.
Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum.
I'm gonna open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile.
Huh.
You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins.
Oh.
You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds.
Come outside.
What?
Far away and outside, the reeds hiss with desperation. Step out.
Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets
shit.
dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Oh shit.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
I can only fall sideways. Huh?
There is nothing.
What?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
I guess I just lie there, passed out.
Almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
The paleo-mammalian cortex. The shadow. As in... I don't want to say something stupid, but I'm reminded of the Jungian concept of the shadow. Don't know if it's anywhere...
Because it's always there.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Huh. Was that the X something? The
corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Stupid ape. So my name appears to be Harry.
Your name is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
It's not? Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes.
Right, evil apes.
Taking you somewhere.
Enough. Just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
I hope it's not alcohol.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Okay. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink.
Okay, water.
Water.
I'm gonna drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Have I not drunk water in 2 days?
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Okay, good. I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
I got the ledger of failure and hatred.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
Might just be.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Negative authority, but plus 2 other things. I can. Same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. Makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, but not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. At 4:30 left on that. White morning. Little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance you can see your eyelids flutter. At the mention of what? A great white object, letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Well, I think I know what I'm doing with my next skill point. I'm glad I saved Scum. I don't remember where that is. I don't remember where the knickknacks. Is it the ah shit. Come on. Is it this guy?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
Composure.
The speakers below are back.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100.
No. What am I holding in my... Oh. Don't need to be holding that. I don't think. Maybe I should be holding the tear bag. Just in case. And what do we do now? I think we go over this way. Maybe talk to Union Man. I wonder if this guy's fucking mad at me. Oh, I gotta process a bit. That was a little scary. I'm gonna stop here and I will see you next time.